Order of Annie Ferris. Read the name.
You're one of the guys Spaulding.
You were right all along, Beth. She did it.
Oh, Philip, don't listen to him. It's a lie. Wonderful, Floyd. I knew you wouldn't let me down. We're checking him out of hiding now. This whole nightmare's over.
Where is he? Is he okay?
He's waiting to hear from us.
Come on, Beth. You better get to him before the police do. Quick, here, take my car.
Thank you. Here. Thank you, Philip.
You're gonna commit suicide?
Of course not.
She would have, too, if I hadn't stopped her.
Philip, no!
I'm glad you did. Look, India, I know you're scared and sorry, but you can't take your own life.
Listen to me. Listen to me. I wasn't going to kill myself. Floyd was going to kill me. He made me write that note at gunpoint.
She never quits, does she?
I'm not lying. He is. Floyd murdered Andy Ferris. Floyd killed Andy Ferris.
Floyd couldn't kill anybody.
He's a desperate man, Philip. He's got a gun now.
I'm sorry, Floyd. You better call the police.
Sure thing.
We gotta get out of here before he gets back. He's desperate. He's a crazy man. He's a killer.
Oh, stop it, India!
You gotta believe me. Somebody's gotta believe me.
Kyle has always won.
Call the police just now.
Killed Andy Ferris. He almost killed me.
You know, you must really be desperate to come up with a story like that, India. I mean, of all people, Parker?
It's the truth.
Come on. You know, if you had like, accused Aunt Alex or Warren, I might have bought it. But Parker couldn't get away with murder in a million years.
Don't you see? That's why he could take the chance. He's the last person anyone would think of. He is the killer.
It's all over, India. The police are on their way. Shall we?
Please. Jack, we got to India. We found...
They arrest me. You're the one who signed a confession.
I signed that note under to arrest you. We're holding a gun to my head. I'll deny every word of it.
It won't do you any good, especially when the cops hear this tape. This is the evidence we need to convince them that every word on that note is the truth.
But it's not the truth, and you know it.
Save it, lady. This baby's gonna free Lou Jack and put the person who deserves that jail term behind bars.
Where, that tape is in there?
Yes, Philip. If you don't stop him, you'll go to prison, too.
That's right, Spaulding. You're the one responsible for blowing up my club. Don't think that you're gonna get away with anything.
Philip, I mean, if you don't want to save me, think about yourself, at least.
No, I've had it. I've had
But
it.
you can stop him.
No, that's it. I don't care. I want Lou Jack pardoned. I want this whole mess over with.
No. You wanted to save her Beth's undying gratitude.
No. So I won't have to deal with you anymore. My one consolation is you're going to be behind bars right where you belong.
You said it. You know, I'm real proud to be able to help Lou Jack beat this rap. But the sweetest thing of all is knowing that I'm the guy responsible for finally putting you away for life.
Help! You're really not going to help me, are you?
Not a chance.
Oh, okay. All right, I know I'm beaten.
Wow, that's a first.
Please, stop it. You're gonna untie me at least. I promise I won't do a thing.
No.
I'm not gonna bite you.
You just might.
Yeah, I feel safer this way.
Good. How long did the police get here, huh?
Not soon enough for me.
Are they coming up from Springfield?
No, I called the local guys. They should be here any minute.
Well, I guess this is how it all ends. It's all over, right? Fine. I only want to let you know, Philip, that I forgive you. Floyd set up a very clever setup here. But I still love you.
Will the warm weather?
What makes you think she was suicidal, Mr. Parker?
Well, after I followed her up here, I got in the door just in time to stop her from slitting her wrists.
That's a lie.
Easy, lady. You'll get your turn.
You couldn't have been mistaken. Maybe she just, I don't know, slipped.
Well, not according to the suicide note. Take a look.
Say, this is some confession.
I guess you wanted to tie up all the loose ends, right?
I'm not confessing to anything.
Maybe you should bring in a handwriting analyst just to verify that it's her hand.
Oh, no, it's my handwriting, all right, because he was holding a gun to my head.
Who was holding a gun to
The
your
real
head?
murderer, Floyd Parker.
She's been spouting that story ever since her husband showed up. I guess she's pretty desperate, huh?
Why would she do that?
Well, now that she has to live, she has to come up with some story to explain this confession. Since I'm the one who stopped her from killing herself, I guess she's mad at me, right?
Mr. Spaulding.
Yeah.
You see a gun when you came into this room?
No.
Bibbs, check this room for a gun floor to ceiling.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Parker, if you don't mind.
Oh, no.
No gun,
He
lady.
had a gun. He used it to force me to write the confession.
Yeah, remarkably detailed little document for something that's a phony.
Because it's his confession, not mine. He killed Andy Ferris.
Officer, I think I have the proof that you're looking for.
What kind of proof?
That tape that's mentioned in the suicide note here, the one that has Ferris and Spaulding discussing the explosion at my club.
What about it?
Well, I found it on her. That's what she killed Ferris for, to get it back.
Let's hear it.
It needs rewinding.
I only want to let you know, Philip, that I forgive you. Floyd set up a very clever setup here. I still love
She's
you.
not on that tape.
Something wrong, Parker?
Well, she erased it. That was her just before you got here. She must have taped over Spaulding's confession.
Nice try, Floyd.
Damn!
Okay.
You don't have any proof.
That's for the courts to decide.
You know something, India? You're beautiful when you're getting arrested.
I didn't say I was arresting her. I'm just handing her over to the police in Springfield. Ferris murder is their case. Let them decide what to do with it.
All right, come on, man. Let's go.
No!
You can't win them all, India.
Philip, please.
Won't go
help me.
quietly. Since you apparently attempted suicide once today, I'm going to have to put you under restraints for your own protection.
Philip, please help me.
No.
Get me a lawyer, please.
Let your precious papa get you a lawyer.
Have a nice day.
Toilet bowl cleaner.
Hello, and Alex. Philip. And Alex, I think you should come over right away. There's a lot that's been going on that you should know about.
Floyd killed Andy Ferris. Why doesn't anybody believe me? Floyd? I'm scared. Lauren,
India. Well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
how did you get in here?
And my friend the guard let me in.
What do you want?
Well, now, you don't seem very happy to see me. I just came by to find out how you're doing, now that you've been arrested.
I haven't been arrested. They're only holding me for questioning.
Oh, contraire, my dear India. It's official now. You have been arrested. And it's only a matter of time before you're indicted for the murder of Andy Ferris. Now, I hope you are enjoying it here, making yourself at home and all, because this is where you'll be spending the rest of your life.
Hello?
Hey, you're wasting your breath, India. You see, the guard is a little hard of hearing today.
Why'd you go through all the trouble, Warren? Just to come here and gloat? Just so you couldn't wait to tell me I was arrested.
Well, let's just say it made my day.
I bet.
But I am getting a lot more than I bargained for. Seeing you suffer in this solitary cell, knowing that you'll never see the light of day again, well, that makes me think that there is justice after all. However, I can't help feeling that you deserve worse than this. After all you've done. Breaking up Alexandra and me, blackmailing Philip into marrying you, lying in court, making sure that Lujak went to prison, lying about your pregnancy, trying to kill your own husband.
You're boring me, Warren.
And your greatest accomplishment of all, India, the murder of Andy Ferris.
I didn't do it, Warren. I swear I didn't.
But then who did?
I didn't kill Andy Ferris.
Well, I will say one thing for you. You are consistent. But all your lying is not going to help you. The evidence is finally catching up to you, India. You are going to pay. I hope you like stripes.
Why don't you just get out of here?
No, not yet. There's still one thing I want to know. Why did you destroy that tape?
There may be hope for you after all, Philip. You know, helping Beth and Lujak took courage, moral courage. Something I was afraid that you had lost. Made me proud to be your uncle again.
Well, thanks, Ross. I feel good about that, too.
Now, once formal charges are pressed against India, Lujak, and Beth, they'll be able to continue with their lives. And you will, too.
Not if I'm charged with arson.
Let me tell you something. Molly Hayes is not out to get you. So I'm confident we can make some sort of arrangement with the DA's office. After all, you did help to bring India in, didn't you?
Yeah.
So trust me, all of this will be behind you before you know it.
Yeah, maybe, but, Russ, there's just one loose end. India.
No, don't worry about that. I'll handle the divorce.
No, I don't mean that. I mean, there's something about all of this that's really bothering me.
Such as?
Okay, look. Floyd said that India was going to kill herself just before we got there. India denied it. She said that Floyd was planning to kill her. Okay, naturally, I didn't believe her. But come on, Ross. We both know that India is the last person in the world that would try and kill herself.
Oh, no, I don't know. India was under a great deal of pressure. We can only guess how desperate that made her.
Yeah, but, Ross, when Beth and I got there, India was scared. I mean, she was really terrified. I mean, I haven't seen that look on her face since the day I threw her out of here. Now, why would she be that afraid unless she was telling the truth? I mean, what if Floyd did make her sign that confession and was planning to kill her? Come on, it fits, Ross. It really fits.
Yeah, so did her story on the witness stand, but there wasn't any truth in it. India lies with every breath she takes, Philip. You should know that by now.
Yeah, I know. But what about the tape? Why did she destroy the tape?
It was her motive for murder. If the police had that tape right now, it would prove our case. It was a noose around her neck, and she knew it.
Yeah, but the tape incriminated me. In arson, maybe even in murder.
It incriminated the both of you, and don't you be naive. India erased that tape to save herself.
I don't know, Ross. I mean, I had just as much to lose as she did. Maybe even more.
I wish you would stop belaboring this. What's done is done. Who knows or cares why she erased that damn thing? She never did think like the rest of us mere mortals.
India destroyed the tape because of me, Ross. She loves me.
Do you still care about India? All right. I'll go and see her. Make sure that she has decent legal counsel, at least.
No, wait. Forget about it. Honestly, I'm through helping her. I don't want to have anything to do with her anymore. Must be Alexander.
Darling, it's over. At last, Indy's been arrested and charged with murder. Oh, Ross, I'm so glad you're here to share in our victory.
Wait a minute. I know that she's been brought in for questioning, but was she arrested?
She's been officially charged for the murder. She is. I've already talked to the governor's office about a pardon for Brandon, and I know it will be granted now that Mata Hari is behind bars.
Alexandra, I'm very happy for you. I know how much you've missed yourself.
Oh, yes, he can come out of hiding soon and be completely free. Well, glasses, please. Justice is about to be served.
Why are you in such a hurry to leave the country, boy?
I'm not no...
Success in apprehending India.
Here, here.
Being free of that Harriman's influence has allowed the old Philip to come back into our lives, and I couldn't be happier. Drink your champagne, darling.
Yeah. Thanks, Aunt Alex. I've had enough.
Don't be silly. You haven't touched it. What's wrong, Philip? You should be delirious.
Yeah, I should, shouldn't I? Look, I want to be happy, but I can't shake what India said.
Give me strength. What did the Viper say this time?
She said she didn't kill Ferris, that Parker did, and that he made her sign that confession to throw everyone else off the track.
Next she'll be saying it's all a communist plot. Oh! I mean, to slander poor Floyd. No one could make India sign a confession. Isn't that true, Ross? Well, and as for killing Andy Ferris, it's ridiculous. I'm not saying Floyd is stupid, but he's certainly not clever enough to commit murder and get away with it. Oh, listen to me, Philip. India is interested in one thing and one thing alone. Getting out of the pit she's dug herself into. Now, don't believe a word she says.
Well, then will you tell me why she destroyed the tape?
For the same reason she blackmailed you into marriage, lied on the witness stand, and poisoned you to save herself.
I don't know, Aunt Alex.
Philip.
In a legal sense, Philip has a point. Now, India erasing that tape is inconsistent with her other actions.
All it proves is that the girl is mad. Obviously, her mental state is deteriorating. She tried to commit suicide. The important thing to remember is that India is the murderer. You said it yourself yesterday in this very room.
Yeah, I know, I did.
She's lying, Philip, again. Surely you can see that. Don't tell me you're starting to believe her.
I have 4 wonderful grandchildren.
Only to protect Philip. Now we can never go to jail for blowing up Blue Jack's club.
Do you really expect anybody to believe that? You destroyed that tape to save your own skin. Without it, Philip doesn't have a chance to prove his blackmail charges against you. That tape was important to you. So important that you killed Andy Ferris to get it back.
You're not thinking, are you, Warren? If I killed Andy Ferris, why would I worry about a blackmail charge? I wouldn't. And why would I go through all the time and effort to erase the tape?
Maybe the evidence on the tape was more incriminating than I realized.
Come on! You heard the tape. Everybody heard the tape. My name wasn't even mentioned on it. The only motive I had for erasing that tape was to save Philip.
You just can't stop lying, can you? You are incapable of doing anything for anybody except yourself.
That's not true. I love Philip.
Like a black widow spider loves her mate.
Listen, I don't care if you believe it or not. I love Philip, and he knows it. And the only thing I've ever wanted is for him to love me back. That's why I've done all the things I've done.
Like kill Andy Ferris.
Oh, I swear. Warren, I didn't do it. Floyd did.
Floyd? Floyd Parker?
Yes.
Oh, I think the pressure is getting to you, India. Floyd Parker is a wimp. When I took Leslie Ann away from him, he didn't make a move to get her back.
No.
He is incapable of killing anybody.
No, but he's changed, Warren. Oh, believe me, he's crazy. He kidnapped me. He killed Andy Ferris and he was about to kill me.
You do go on, don't you?
Think about it, Warren. Right. Now, Floyd said that when he got to the cabin, he was just in time to stop me from committing suicide. Now, does that sound like something I would do? Does it?
No.
I knew you'd believe me. Floyd's the real murderer. Now, if you help me prove it, the case will be dropped, Lucic will be free, and Alex will think you're a big hero.
Guard! As far as I'm concerned, this case is dropped. Even if I thought you didn't kill Andy Ferris, I wouldn't help you.
But I didn't do it, Warren.
Oh, you did it, all right. I'm convinced of it. But all the lying in the world isn't going to help you now.
Warren,
There's only one thing I regret, and that is that this state doesn't have a death penalty. You'd look great in the electric chair.
I didn't say that I believed her, Aunt Alex. I just want to know more so that I can be absolutely certain that she's lying.
There's nothing to make sure of. I mean, India blackmailed Andy, Warren, and you. She turned against her own stepbrother and slept with my fiancé. It's only logical she'd get around to murder sooner or later. She chose sooner and Ferris. The police finally realized that and arrested her. Why on earth are you giving her the benefit of the doubt now?
I'd like to know the answer to that myself, Philip.
You may not believe this, but there were times with India when I felt that... No, when I knew that she really loved me. And Alex, India loved me in a way that no one else has ever loved me. Not even Beth. She was the only person who ever loved me for what I really am.
I may be ill.
No, it's true, Aunt Alex. She destroyed the tape because of me.
This poor little rich boy routine of yours is sickening. You should be grateful you're not in jail instead of mooning over some imagined love.
Aunt Alex, it was real.
Philip, forget India. Forget all this nonsense, or you will face those arson charges without my help.
Ross, would you go see India? She needs a lawyer. Tell her I'll pay for it.
Absolutely not. I forbid it.
I'm on my way.
Need I remind you that you have a prestigious job with a generous salary that most people would give their right arm for?
I haven't forgotten, but there are some things more important than being president of Spaulding Enterprises.
Name one.
My nephew's happiness.
India is guilty. Brandon is on the brink of being pardoned. Philip, why must you meddle with this now? Are you saying that despite this entire debacle, you still feel something for India? You're a fool for love, Philip, just like your grandfather. And you know how miserable his life was. It's really you.
I had to leave you, sweetheart. But once I did, I couldn't.
Why did you really come here, Ross?
Alexandra told me about your arrest.
Good news travels fast.
And Philip asked me to come and see you.
He did?
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't he come himself? I want to talk to him, explain what happened.
No, India. Philip will not be coming here to see you. But he did want to make sure that you had proper legal counsel.
Oh, thank you, Ross. You have to help me. We were friends once. I swear to you, I didn't kill Andy Ferris. It was Floyd. Floyd killed him.
And how do you know that?
He told me when he had me hostage in the cabin. He told me the whole story. And I could prove it if I could get out of here. You gotta help me get out of here. Oh, Ross, now, you believe what I'm saying, don't you?
India, no. I don't believe a word you've said.
Why? I don't care about any state fiscal crisis. I want my son pardoned, and I want him pardoned now. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude, but he's my son. A terrible injustice was done him, and I'm desperate to have it rectified before something else happens. You will? Thank you. I'll be expecting the governor's call the minute he's through. Please. Oh, dear God. Please keep Brandon safe just a few more hours. He will be pardoned. We'll be together again.
I'm very happy for you, Aunt Alex. I really am. Lou Jack never should have gone to prison in the first place. I know that now.
Oh, darling, I'm sorry. I know you're hurting. But you have to face reality. India murdered Andy Ferris. There's nothing you can do to help her now.
Ross, you have to believe me. There's a murderer on the loose out there, and I'm locked up for his crime. I didn't do it. I didn't kill Andy Ferris. What's the use? I'm just wasting my time. Warren doesn't believe me either. Philip refuses to help me. Alexander would rather just as soon see me in the electric chair. Jack's on the run, God knows where. There's no way I could help myself. Oh, come on. Go ahead. Don't stand there and gawk. Lock the door and throw away the key.
I know an excellent criminal lawyer. I'll be happy to call him for you.
I don't need a lawyer, Ross. I need someone who'll believe me, someone who'll help me.
I hate to be a pessimist, but I don't know anyone who fits that bill.
Yes. Yes, there is one person. One person who can help me. Beth Raines.
Beth? Beth would be the last person on earth who'd be willing to help you. You'd be better off asking Alexandra for
Ross,
help.
please. All I'm asking you to do is tell Beth that I need to see her.
India, I don't think you realize what you're saying.
Yes, I do. I want to see Beth Raines.
Well, I wanted to consult with you.
No. Ross went to see India last night after she was arrested, and she begged him to find you.
Why?
She wants to see you.
Well, I don't want to see her. She could rot in jail for all I care.
Well, Ross says that he thinks if you talk to her, maybe you could talk her into owning up to the confession that she signed. And if you do, you'll be granted immunity for jumping bail and helping Lou Jack escape.
No, I'm not going to help India. So what if she denies the confession? The police still have the tape.
No. Ross said India destroyed it.
What? Wait, how could she?
I have no idea. He said something about the tape being erased.
Why didn't Floyd tell me that?
I'll tell Ross you said no.
No. I'll see India. She's not going to get away with this. Not now. I'm going to make her tell the truth if it's the last thing I do. Don't raise your voice to me. I eat bureaucrats like you for breakfast. Oh, no. Don't bother.
Suit yourself. Hey, Annie Oakley, you got company.
Thank you for coming. I was afraid you wouldn't.
Why'd you erase the tape, India?
Because I love Philip. It incriminated him.
You erased it to save yourself. And now you're trying to weasel out of your confession. Let me tell you something, India. It won't work. You wrote that confession, and it's going to send you away to prison for the rest of your life.
No, Floyd made me write that confession. You have to believe
up,
me.
India. Your lie sent Lou Jack to jail. Now it's your turn. Lou Jack and I are apart again because of you. I just came here to tell you, face to face, that I hope you get what's coming to you.
Beth, no, please. Just listen to me for 10 minutes, please.
Why not? I've heard all your other lies. Go ahead.
I didn't kill Andy Ferris. Floyd did. No, Beth, please, I beg you, just hear me out.
All right. Floyd killed Andy. I'm sure you have a story to go along with that.
He told me exactly what happened after he kidnapped me. He was waiting for me in my house. He saw me take the tape out of my music box. But he had a gun, and he told me if I didn't do exactly what he'd say, he'd kill me right then and there.
India, if Floyd really did say that, he was just bluffing so you'd give him the tape.
No, I swear he would have killed me. Floyd was desperate. He's gone crazy. He thinks he's lost all his chances now that he lost his club. That's why he killed Andy, because he felt that Andy took away all his dreams.
I was really hoping for a better story than this, India. Guess you've run out.
No, Beth, no. There's another reason why he killed Andy. It's because of you. Floyd loves you, Beth. Met you at company. He told me you were a girl that gave freely and never asked for anything in return. And that you were unlike any other girl he'd ever met. And he told me that he knew he'd never be able to have you, but that he'd still always love you. Floyd killed Andy Ferris because he hated him for making you blind. And he wants me to take the blame for the murder because he knows I used Andy and wound up hurting you.
It's been driving me crazy to watch people like Philip in India and Ferris drag you over the coals. It's not right.
Floyd thinks that if he can make it look like I committed suicide, he'd avenge his pain and literally get away with murder. Beth, he dictated the suicide note to me. The more he talked, the more I saw him slip into madness. Beth, he started to relive the moments. He told me that when he got to the party, Lou Jack wasn't upset at the news of Andy's release. Lou Jack was even being nice to Philip, and Philip left the room angry. And when he did, Floyd thought something was up, so he followed him into the study. Well, Philip was looking through the drawers, for the tape. And Floyd confronted him. And Philip got really angry and left the room. But then Floyd started going through the drawers, and he found the gun. So he took the gun to protect Lou Jack from Philip. But when Andy showed up and was about to play the tape and then got scared, Floyd was going to use the gun to threaten him, to make him play the tape. He put his hand on the gun, his finger poised on the trigger. And then the lights went out. Now, Floyd told me that the gun practically fired itself because the trigger was so delicate.
If that gun had such a hair trigger on it, you never would have got that second shot off.
Floyd in the darkness practically fired itself.
The hair trigger.
Floyd told me that the gun practically fired itself.
The hair trigger.
The gun practically fired itself.
The hair trigger.
The gun practically fired itself.
The hair trigger.
Fired itself.
The hair trigger.
Fired itself.
The hair trigger.
The hair trigger.
Fired itself.
The
hair trigger.
Floyd is the murderer.
Governor still hasn't called. I'm going to try again.
Yeah, right. I saw India last night.
You did? What did she have to say for herself?
What didn't she have to say for herself? You should have seen her performance as the condemned innocent. Talk about overacting. She really missed her calling. She should have been a diva. She had the unmitigated gall to say that Floyd killed Andy Ferris and forced her to write the confession.
Philip told me. Have you ever heard anything more ludicrous?
Never. To hear her talk, you'd think she was qualifying for martyrdom.
It's a shame we can't burn her at the stake. Brandon's out there somewhere. Alone and scared. Why doesn't that man call?
He will.
I'm so afraid he won't.
He will. He will. Meanwhile, why don't we talk about something else to take your mind off the waiting?
Like what?
I don't know. The weather.
Oh.
All right. Did you know that Ross Marler agreed to help India?
Yes, I was there when Philip talked him into it. I ordered Ross not to do it, but the man actually defied me.
I guess Ross Marler doesn't care very much about keeping his job at Spaulding. That is a pity, a real pity. Now you'll have to look for someone else to replace him.
Get out. Get out of my house.
Oh,
my son's future is hanging in the balance, and all you can think about is yourself. I'm not about to replace Ross at Spaulding, especially with you.
No, I didn't mean to upset you.
Well, you did a damn good job of it, you insensitive clod. All you ever think about is yourself. Well, for your information, Ross never said he was going to help India. He merely said he would talk to her at Philip's request. So you see, all your little scheming has been for naught. Now, will you get out of here and leave me alone?
No. No, you don't want me to go. Look, I'm sorry if I upset you, but I am a little tired of playing Philip's assistant at the foundation. I want something better than that, and you promised me that.
Just shut up. We will discuss your future later after Brandon has been pardoned. That's all I care about now.
All right.
Don't push your luck, Warren.
I won't push. But I'm going to hold you to your promise.
Not another word. on you.
And he would have killed me if you and Philip hadn't saved me.